What's going on? It's your boy Ozzy Oz representing out of the Pure Lava Show. I made a mistake and erased the first blog I did on the NYPD cops killed. I'm pissed off, so I got to do it again now. Anyway, I was reading um, the book, the messages that was posted on this subject here, and it was a lot of negative and some good comments, but a lot of negative comments. And I'm gonna tell you this. Like, for example, a lot of people were saying, y'all can read it for yourselves on here. A lot of people were saying they hate cops, they hate people that support the police officers, they need to die, all this crazy stuff. Let me tell you something. There's good and bad cops, good and bad cops, and like in any job you have good and bad people. You know what I'm saying? On any job, you know what I mean? But the majority, good people. In the police department, there's a majority good police officers. I'm not a police officer, anything like that. I have family and friends that's police officers, and if I had the opportunity, I would become a police officer. Straight up, I would. You know. But in the case of the auxiliary police officers, let me let y'all know something about auxiliary police officers. And the information that I know, is that auxiliary police officers, they volunteer for free to protect their community. They be the eyes and ears of their community. And for anyone, they don't have no gun whatsoever. A nightstick, yes, no gun. No gun. For them to be murdered on the streets, just like that, for no reason, that's somebody's child right there. Those two men, those are somebody's child right there. Nobody deserves to be murdered or killed. Nobody. Nobody. And they was there to volunteer. We have 5 boroughs in New York City. And all 5 boroughs has volunteers, auxiliary police officers from, I think the age is maybe over 18. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. If anybody could let me know, but I think it's over 18 to, doesn't matter what age. They're out there patrolling the streets, patrolling events, driving around. They be in the eyes and ears. And I commend people that volunteer, whether it's volunteer for EMS, volunteer for firefighter, volunteer for police, auxiliary police. I commend anybody that want to be part of being the solution of their community. You know what I mean? But for some of y'all to be saying like, yo, cops should die and this and that, that's totally wrong. You know what I mean? We have so much stuff going on in the world as far as molesters, rapers, people that will come in, and murder an innocent person, or selling drugs to kids. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. You need police officers to help control that and help get rid of the problems that go on in the community, or else everything get destroyed. I mean that when you have kids, that mean they get subjected to certain things in their community. So I can't believe how y'all would say, listen, I was harassed by a police officer. You know what I mean? It was a one occasion harass. You know what I mean? And I was bitter. I was pissed off. But you know what? I never blamed all the police officers for being like that, because they were good police officers. There was that bad cop that would act a certain way, and there was that good cop saying, listen, man, don't pay attention, but just go through these motions right here, and this is how you do it. We give you the tips on how to get through the system, or whatever the case may be, or the situation. They're good cops out there. You know what I mean? And like I said, I have family members that's out there doing their job, and friends that's out there doing their job, and they're not out there to harass nobody. Of course, if they tell you to do something like, yo, move your car because you parked illegally, and they tell you twice, and then you move the car, and then you come around a block and be in the same spot, of course they're going to give you a ticket. There was a situation that just happened a few days ago of 2 police officers that did a routine stop of a car. These 2 guys opened fire on the police officers. Hitting one in the face, the other one was hit in the shoulder, multiple gunfire, and one is critical and one is out the hospital. Both new on the job. One had 3 years, one had 18 months. And if you see these guys, man, they look like guys, like, nice guys, doing a routine stop, and they got to be subject to gunfire. Why they could? I just don't understand that. This is somebody's kids right here. You know what I mean? You think that you think that they wanted to? You know, was expecting to feel gunfire? Yo, the public has to change. Y'all have to, for those that's watching, y'all have to really open your eyes, man. Seriously, this is not Iraq where Saddam Hussein, where it's dictatorship. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure if we lived in that type of environment where it's dictatorship, then you really know what it feels like to where somebody could control you. You know what I mean? Instead of ratting and raving and hollering, it's a lot of solutions. Number one, why don't you go to school and become a police officer? How about that? And won't you get involved on a community board? How about that? You know what I mean? If you have such a problem or need, instead of coming up here talking about cops should be killed and cops should be this, they doing their job to protect the city. They don't get that much money, but they doing it. Well, in New York City they don't, but I'm just saying they doing their job to protect the citizens of New York City and protect people's property and or whatever the case may be. You know, or you know what? Better yet, instead of ratting and raving, if you had a bad experience with about a police officer, all that yelling and stuff does nothing. You know what does something? You see this right here? I know this is a magic marker, but this represents a pen. You see this right here? What I'm about to grab right here? This is paper. You went to school for grammar, English, and all that good stuff. Well, you know what? Put pen to paper. That's what you do. You're supposed to get a badge number, write down your complaint, and that's it. When you put in a complaint, does more than you yelling and hunting and hollering and all that. You know what I mean? Because when you put in a complaint, it stops. It puts a red flag on somebody that wants to get a promotion. So you hurting their pockets or whatever the case may be. A complaint. That's what works. A lot of y'all don't understand it. Y'all so busy talking. I mean, look, we have murderers out here. We have rapists, people that's molested. Yo, mad crazy things. And I guarantee you, if something happened, if you get in a car accident, if you got in a fight, if somebody broke in your house, if somebody was chasing somebody that's in your wife or your kids or whatever the case may be, I guarantee you go call 911 and ask for the police. I guarantee you. So why are you riffing? Open your eyes. I guarantee you go to do that. You're in a club. You happy to see a police officer sitting outside the club in this patrol car. Because you know at least outside nobody's not going to bother you. You could get in your car. And it's sad to say that's what we need. You know what I mean? You need that type of, that's what we have. The police officers to help balance out whatever the case may be or get rid of the problem the best way they can. But yeah, you do have bad cops. So maybe they in an authoritative position, and they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? They don't know, they feel that they got all this power, so of course they might change. But you have majority, we have 42,000 police officers in New York City. You meant to tell me if 200 bad officers do something wrong, they represent the rest of the 42,000 police officers? Hell no, you crazy? You crazy? Come on, think, man. It's not dictatorship. It's not Saddam Hussein like how it is in Iraq. No, they don't. There's a lot of good police officers that's there for the people, and you got to respect that. My condolences go out to the family of the two officers, the auxiliary officers that passed away, definitely. And I want to say what's up to everybody. That's whether you're a firefighter, EMS, correction officer, police officers, sanitation, transit. Yo, much respect to all of you that's out there doing your thing. I'm not a police officer, but I do have a job that's next to the title. Nothing to do with law enforcement, but next to the title, I'm not going to say my business, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good police officers, and I respect a lot of the officers, captains, lieutenants that's out there that I've met that really get involved with the community and really respect the community. So y'all need to open your eyes and stop talking all that bull-ish. For real. Anyways, your boy Ozzy Oz representing out of the Pure Lava Show. I comment on any and everything on YouTube. Hit me up, myspace.com/OZZIE hype, Ozzy hype. Or you can contact me at 718-954-2629 if you want to comment to me, whether negative or positive. I accept it all. That's my cell phone. This is it right here, my cell phone, right there. That's the number that goes to that number. I comment everybody's stuff. So keep it contact. And for those out there that's watching, if you're young, become a police officer. Yo, become a police officer. Be the solution. Don't be the problem. Be the solution. Become a police officer and stay true to yourself. And I'm out. It's Ozzy Oz. Everybody have a good day.